Hey guys, this is James Woods at Bank of England Mortgage. I was out of the office yesterday, wasn't feeling too well, but I am back today. Still not feeling 100%, but good enough to be here. I wanted to start doing these videos weekly, every Monday, to kind of throw a little bit of education out there. Now I'm still learning myself, especially so if I've learned something last week that I said, man, I got to share this with people out there. It's something that really was an eye-opener for me. I want to make sure that there are people out there that might want to know about it. But what I want to kind of talk about is my kids. I've got great kids, fantastic kids. They listen to everything I say without question. Especially I've got two teenagers, so their obedience is absolute. So they always listen to me. Of course, I'm kidding. They never listen. They've got to be reminded constantly that they live under my roof and they don't pay rent. So they have to listen to me. Anyways, I bring that up because there are a couple of things. I'm a loan officer and I deal with borrowers, folks who are looking at purchasing a home or they are looking at refinancing their home. There's a lot of paperwork that goes back and forth, and sometimes there doesn't seem to be a sense of urgency on both ends. Sometimes there are lazy loan officers out there that are just hoping they have the dream absolute borrower who knows exactly what they need and they can read the loan officer's mind, and they're getting all the paperwork to them that they need to. It doesn't work that way. Vice versa. The loan officer has great borrowers like myself. I have great customers, but they don't always listen. And one of those things is about getting paperwork back to me in a timely manner. So for example, there is what we lock in a rate. Okay, so we look at a particular rate that fits their needs, that they qualify for, whatever the case might be. My job is to lock that rate in. And what that means is that I'm locking in a price on a particular rate for a certain amount of time. So some rate locks are 30 days, some are 45, some are 60, things like that. I typically I work with the borrowers to figure out when we can close, when they would like to close ideally, and I try to lock the rate for a certain amount of time. Now again, the rate doesn't change, but for those, let's say 45 days, for those 45 days, that rate will cost them a particular price, will be a particular cost for that rate. Now, if that 45 days passes, now we've got to relock at possibly the same rate, but it could be more cost. Now, the market is what drives the cost of these rates. So when I talk about being able to have paperwork back and forth in time and having good conversation, good communication, it's very important that we work together so that this relocking a new rate doesn't potentially cost my borrowers more money in the end. So I'm not just trying to get you to send a bunch of information that we don't need. It's all the one thing that the loan officer and the borrower has in common is that we want to close as quickly as possible. So my job is to educate my borrowers, to let them know up front what is expected of them. And I also want to hear what they expect of me as well, so that there's no miscommunication and that this can be a great experience. In the end, it's saving them money. It's helping them do something that they want to do. So it shouldn't be a pain like it can be. And again, like I said, this could be either a great experience or it could be an awful experience, and hopefully it is a great experience. So I want to let people know that I'm here to help. I'd love to help you with your loan. If you're thinking about refinancing, if you're thinking about purchasing your first home, I'd be happy to help you with the loan. But if you've already found someone that you like to work with, if you want to use your own bank, whatever the case is, I am here to help answer any questions that I can. I've had people reach out to me on Facebook, message me, have questions for me. They are already going through the process. I'm more than happy to help where I can. Again, I'm still learning things every day. Laws are changing every day. There's so many things going on, so many things to learn. But if I could be of help with you in this economy and in the way things are going, rates seem to be improving now. So if you have any questions, whether you work with me or not, I'm happy to help. Just message me, and I'll talk to you soon.